G'day folks. Well, this one's just for the air conditioning and fan enthusiasts. I'm going to scrap that big Muller brand Coolroom unit there that's horribly rotted out. And I'm also test running this little Speedy air conditioner, the Canadian built one. And it's doing really nice. It's still hot as hell out here, but it's working very nicely. I drilled a hole in the bottom for condensate. It's not going to pool up in there and rust it out like they often design them to. That's working beautifully. I've got this one on at the same time too. You can see the plants don't like the heat rejection. Compressor's happy. And this one here, I'm just going to run the fans for the fan enthusiasts to watch. Apparently people really like fans. I don't consider myself a big fan nut, but the industrial ones are very helpful and obscenely powerful in many cases. It's just rotten nasty. Really nasty. Like it come out of a chicken processing place, and apparently all the feather dust and the spray from the crap that they treat the dead chicken carcasses with gets in the coil, and it eats the aluminum and then solidifies, which is what it's done here. It's like cement. So this one here can just go straight in the scrap bin. I'm just going to pull the fans and most of the aluminium casings off so it's a clean coil, and it can go. Funnily enough, this one came out of the same place, and it's spotless. That one's a Buffalo Trident model. Made by Buffalo Trident Australia. It's all been replaced at one stage. Alright, I haven't tried this one yet, and there was a little bit of water dripping out of the fan terminal boxes, so we'll give this one here a break and try and start this one up. Pretty strong. Smells horrible though. No airflow coming out of it. It'd be different when I take the covers off. Very different. Yeah, I've got to pull this thing to bits. I'm not going to junk the fans. I'll probably end up cleaning them up and selling them. These two are Muller brand, and this one's an EBM. It's been replaced at one stage. There we go. That's what you call a not-so-cordless drill. Take a cheapo, nasty little Chinese power drill with dead battery packs, like useless battery packs that were useless from the factory, and just wire it up to a nice old sealed lead acid battery. You get hours of life out of them. And more amps. I think a bird just tried to swoop me. I bet you there's a nest in that bloody wattle tree now. A bottle brush. Oh, here's something fly past and snap at me. I'm going to get dive bombed. Are you going to hurt me, little bird? Yeah. Yeah, that's just nasty. That would have been jelly at one point. Coil ain't much better. Still attached at the bottom. There we go. Nice and clean on the inside. Just where all that carnage is getting drawn in and splattered all over it. And the bottom that was sitting in the condensate pan's the worst. You can see that tube there exposed. This one's got a spoil and R22 TX valve on it. I'll keep that one for autopsy. Just cut the copper off. Don't cut that if you want it to keep its gas. It's got a negligible charge of R22 in it, and I'll save that for autopsy time. If you get a big one, you can leave the bulb in the middle of the coil, cut the coil about there and drop it onto a plastic sheet, and it'll do like a spinning firework effect, spewing R22. Probably not the most legal, but who the hell recovers refrigerant from a TX valve sensing bulb? I mean, really. Good old secateurs, perfect for chopping refrigerant tubing that you no longer care about. Little copper strap there. Just looking at this assembly here, I noticed it's got a little heat exchanger where you've got liquid into the outside of this manifold and then to the TX valve, and it does two things. It will help evaporate any liquid coming back down here, because the liquid coming in will be warm, or presumably. A lot of air conditioners you'll find the capillary tube or the liquid line runs warm. So it'll help remove or evaporate any returning liquid that might get back to the compressor, and likewise the low temperature of the suction line gases will also help remove any excess heat from the liquid. So it does two good things in one. I'm going to keep this as a maybe a little oil heat exchanger one day, an oil cooler. So mostly intact, that's a little bit kinked, but if I carefully cut it off there I should be able to salvage it. It's even got a little probe tube for the TX valve, or a liquid dump. Let's try it again. Heaps better. Yeah, that's doing alright now. I'm going to pull them all off individually. I'll get rid of that aluminium casing, it's just nasty. Not going to bother cleaning it.